Hello, men, women, and Soros, and welcome to a new Let's Play. Let's Play Pikmin! This LP has been a long time coming. Pikmin, as some of you might know, I probably mentioned it before, Pikmin is my favorite video game franchise of all time. I just love it, love the art style, I love how the analogy, I mean, it kind of feels like you're a general in the army in a weird sense. Like, you got your group of Pikmin who follow you around, do what you do what they do, you do what you tell them to do, and if you screw up, their lives are on your conscience. A little dark if you think about it. Anyway, as I mentioned before, this is my favorite game. It's about damn time I do an LP of it. I don't know why I've waited so long to do this. Anyway, I'm playing on the Wii re-release from 2009 because, you know, I don't own the original GameCube version anymore. I accidentally sold a lot of my old games when I was younger, and I want to go back in time and beat the crap out of past me for even considering that idea. Anywho, I do own the Wii version, as I mentioned. That's the reason I'm playing this. And even if I had the GameCube version, I'd still pick the Wii version because, you know, better graphics. And honestly, I like the motion controls in this a little better than... Because I still have Pikmin 2 on the GameCube, and GameCube, well, good. It was a little stiff. I like the accuracy you can get with the motion controls on this. Personal preference. Anywho, moving on. Enough of me rambling. And this will be 100% Let's Play. Not that 100%ing Pikmin is really that difficult. You're going to probably do it naturally. That's just a different save file. We'll just erase that. The file's been erased. Yeah, I also will be showing off challenge mode as well, so we will be doing everything. And you can expect Let's Plays Pikmin 2 and Pikmin 3 in the future. Anywho, let us begin a new game. In space, the final frontier. A wormhole opened and appeared a tiny man in a ship, drifting through space for some reason. And then an asteroid came, out of nowhere. Actually, it's very easy to find. Oh, come on. You had the whole of space to work with, and you managed to hit the one asteroid in it. The one asteroid. And it did that much damage, it looked like it kind of like bounced off. Apparently it's sent into a spiral. That does not look good in any way, shape, or form. And now meteorites have fallen over the land. The impact site. Really creative name. I won't get disappointed anyways. I also love the music in these games. Hey, you're up. So we're not dead. Well, crap. My name is Captain Elmore. While traveling through space, my ship was struck by a meteor that I apparently did not see, despite it being the only meteor in space. I must have blacked out, and I awoke on the surface of a weird planet with so many parts lost. The skeletal hull of my beloved dolphin is a painful sight. The engine is gone. I'm stranded. Dun dun dun! To make matters worse, my atmosphere indicates this planet's environmental contain... Okay, let's try that again. My atmospheric sensors indicate this planet's environment contains high levels of poisonous oxygen as opposed to regular oxygen. My life support systems can function for only 30 days. If I cannot repair the dolphin by then, no, I'm not thinking about it. I must find the missing ship parts. So yeah, we're a spaceman who has crash landed on a planet because apparently he could not fly a ship for crap. Now, this is it. And they also don't breathe oxygen, so, perfect. Yeah, we have 30 days to get off this planet or we die. Nice thought. Anywho. Ooh, a thingamadoodle. Because, you know, something's new. Ow! Yeah, something's new. Walk towards it because, you know, that makes sense. Ooh, little sprout. A strange thing has appeared before me. I had barely begun my search when it reared up as though it were waiting for me. It then dropped a single sheen. What is it? Is it alive? Is it a machine? Is it Deus Ex Machina? Probably the latter. It resembles a vengeful in a home planet we call an onion. I shall call this an onion too. So yeah, this is our camera controls. Yeah, brief control synopsis. You can move the cursor by moving the Wiimote. A punches things, and you know you can throw Pikmin with it later on, as I will demonstrate shortly. B is your whistle. You can use that to call Pikmin. Now, if you don't know what Pikmin are, well, you'll find out very shortly. Z centers the camera behind you. Up on the directional pad, does that. Left on the D-pad switches you. Left and right on the D-pad switches through your camera views. I'll have to keep it on the medium camera view. Actually, I've got to do this real fast. Hold on. Come on, you motion controls. One thing I don't like about it, it's not good for setting up shots, because I gotta do the outro shot. Hang on. Just make it capture the show. There we go. Okay. Done that. And then C can dismiss Pikmin, and down on the D-pad, does something else later. Anyway, enough fiddling around. Let's go to this sprout. The seed that the onion dropped took root in the soil and is now produced an adorable little sprout. The sprout emits a strange light, because biology, and it sways back and forth without the benefit of the wind. This does not seem the safest thing in the world, but I cannot help but think it is calling to me. How I come to that conclusion? Science! I'm compelled. I must approach it and press A. By pressing A, you can pluck this Pikmin. These guys are going to be your lifeline. And your friends. And they have giant eyes that don't quite look like they fit on the screen. Extraordinary. When I pluck the sprout, it turned out to be a living creature, not a plant, because, again, science. Pikmin has done no visible damage. It stands there, staring at me. Its shape is similar to the Pick brand carrots I love so much. I believe I should call it a Pikmin. Yeah, it's a greater name. Here I am, stranded on a toxic planet, fighting to survive, and yet I'm intrigued. I must research this fantastic creature, because priorities. I should try to grab it with A, and throw it in a direction I point, and I will call it with my side with B. Perhaps it will react to C and pressing down on the there when I point it as well. The following controls appear from its central viewpoints. Okay, this is camera controls, blah 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 blah, da da. C will dismiss your Pikmin, so they'll just stand around, and B will call them to you, as I mentioned earlier. And by holding A, you can throw it at these things. It's actually better if you land the Pikmin directly on the flower, because it'll take it down instantly. I'll try to demonstrate with this one. And when you take down the flower, the Pikmin brings it back to the onion, and it gets sucked up. And 2 more sprouts appear. Reproduction. Astonishing! The onion has sown more seeds. The small red pellet the Pikmin harvested after putting down a flower appears to be some type of food that can propagate more Pikmin. The onion seems to be some sort of incubator. Meaning to say, I must study this strange life form more. So yeah, that's how you get more Pikmin. You destroy things and bring them to the onion. And you can see if you land a Pikmin directly on that thing. I keep thinking this is camera controls. What other game am I playing that this is camera controls? I don't know. So yeah, you bring pellets and other things back to the onion, you get more Pikmin, which is good because you're going to be losing Pikmin. What's that thing over there? Which you'll find out soon. Yeah. Losing Pikmin in this game, it's sad, but it's probably going to happen. I mean, I consider myself fairly good at this game, and even I can't have it run where it's in top, where I don't lose any Pikmin. Alright, we got more Pikmin. 4 more on our side. You can actually leave them sprouted in the ground longer, and they actually get better. Right now they got leaves, so they're pretty slow, but they can actually go up to buds and later flowers, and flowers can actually keep up with you. But this is a Let's Play, and I don't have the patience to do that. And I don't feel like ending it out. So, the pellet up there, and you can actually assign more Pikmin than is required. So if you throw 2 up here, okay, if you throw 2 that actually land on the target, there we go. If you go a second one on there, you can actually move faster. There's a limit to how many you can throw, but you'll find that out in experimentation. When in doubt, just swarm all your Pikmin at it, which you can do by pressing down on the directional pad. It'll allow you to swarm Pikmin out, allows you to quickly surround a target, or if you want them to follow you down a narrow passage, you can just do this. Because if you don't, and you have a lot of Pikmin, that can get messy. If you repeatedly press A, you can pluck all the Pikmin at once, unless there's none to pluck, because, there's like delay on the growth for this. Anyhow, we got 9 Pikmin now. 9 times he was absent. And I see this 5 pellet over here. I want to grab. All 9 Pikmin. As you can see, there's also different. As you can see, these colors are red, and we have red Pikmin. Now, we will be finding other Pikmin types in this game. Minor spoiler warning. And if you try to max pellets that don't have the correct colors, you get penalties. Like if you match a red 1 pellet with a red onion, you'll get 2 Pikmin. If you match it with any other type of onion, you'll only get 1 Pikmin. And that kind of applies to all the other pellets. Like with 5, if you put a red 5 into a different color onion, you'll probably get like 2 or 3. We got more Pikmin, so let's start plucking. I got 14 Pikmin. There's also a box over here that has 10 on it. I say it's time to push! Apparently these Pikmin can move a giant cardboard box. Well, I guess it is a cardboard box, so... I wonder how these Pikmin survive without having the ability to be plucked. Do they, like, leave it their own will? They just... Pikmin pluck each other? How do the first Pikmin get back? Questions that will never be answered. The Pikmin are as curious as children. They form groups to perform tasks that would be impossible for an individual. The glimmer of hope has begun to shine in my heart. If I can make use of their skills, perhaps I can fix my ship. I shall sum up all I've learned of Pikmin content, in case you forgot in the last 5 minutes. Approach and press A to pick sprouts. Press A to grab Pikmin, release them to throw. Press B to call them down, C to dismiss, down on the D-pad to point and command them in the group, lead it up and down, blah, 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 blah. I shall record this on my computer and access it with the plus button. So you have a computer. Well, we're looking at that more later, right now we can't really do much with it. Anyway, Pikmin assemble. Let's check this strange object out. Looks important. Amazing! There was no mistaking it. My ship's engine must vary before my very eyes. By a stroke of pure luck and Deus Ex Machina, I have already stumbled upon the most important piece of my damaged craft. Fate has smiled upon me, but how will I get it back to the dolphin? And more importantly, how am I going to attach it? These are questions. Anyway, there's a ton of pellets up here, so... Pikmin, do your thing. Actually, you can go on that guy. You have the 2 on the small ones and up to 10 on the 5s. Everyone? As you can see, top number is how many Pikmin you need to carry it, and the bottom number is how many Pikmin that are assigned to it. As you can see, you can have more Pikmin than are required, as I mentioned earlier. It only goes to a certain amount. Like, you can only have 2 Pikmin on a 1 pellet. If you try to put a third one on, it won't work. Anyway, now we just wait for all the pellets to come back. Yeah, if you're standing close to the onion when the Pikmin bring them back, they'll automatically transfer to your command. If you're too far away, they'll just stand there. Well, that's a bad thing. These onion landing sites are generally pretty safe. More sprouts have assembled. When many Pikmin space out at once, I find it rather tedious to pluck them from the ground individually. My wife always told me I was no good at routine tasks. Oh, this guy's married. I guess I'll try and get it all done by... Maybe I'll learn to speak at some point. I guess I'll try to get it all done at once by repeating pressing A until I pick all the Pikmin sprouts at once. I've noticed when I add Pikmin to my group, they become filled with excitement and flushed with bright colors. At other times they revert to a paler hue and give off dim glow. Why? Again, I don't know. Science. Paying close attention to these is bound to help me distinguish between Pikmin. So yeah, pale Pikmin are not under your command, the brighter ones are under your command. And the camera zooms in for some reason when you're plucking Pikmin. I guess it's to help move? I don't know. One thing I don't know. Same. One thing about Pikmin when it has some odd design choices, like the sprouts taking some time to build up. I know it's a little more realistic, but it kind of gets in the way. Future games fix that. And then this camera thing, it kind of takes a minute to readjust, and that's can be a bit of an issue. Anywho, sorry about that. Now we have 25 Pikmin. Let's see about carrying this engine. And we can indeed get all of our Pikmin on this engine, and they are bringing it back to the dolphin. How do they know to do that? I have no idea. But I'm not going to complain. Yeah. They're going to take a while to get here. That's one thing about the Pikmin. They are a little slow, so... One thing about this game, you do need to be good at multitasking. If you're not good at multitasking, you're going to have a little bit of a tough time. Especially in the future games. Pikmin 1, well, Pikmin 1 is unique because it has the most strict time limit out of the bunch. As I mentioned earlier, you have 30 days to get off planet or you fail. Whereas Pikmin 2 doesn't have a time limit at all, and Pikmin 3 has a much more gentle time limit. Probably try to fix all this electricity sparking at some point. Yeah, that's one... What were they talking about? Oh yeah, Pikmin multitasking. So yeah, with this series, you need to be good at multitasking. Okay. Apparently, it got excited with the fact in the engine and just sucked it in and reattached it automatically. Engineering at its finest, folks. And apparently now it's all better like nothing happened. Is this like a self-repairing ship? Oh, bye, Pikmin. Oh, glorious. With all these Pikmin, I've taken a huge step back towards home. My ship can once again lift off. The glimmer of hope is beginning to burn more brightly. What has become of my remaining parts? That search starts tomorrow. Yeah, now it's nighttime. And this is the theme of the game. If you don't have your Pikmin... If you don't... You make sure when the game goes night, you have all your Pikmin on you. The tutorial, day 1, doesn't matter. But with future days, if you don't have your Pikmin at least near the onions when the day goes night, bad things are going to happen. Bad things will happen. As I mentioned before, I cannot get enough of this soundtrack. Yeah, that rocket noise is a little annoying, though. One day since the impact, I somehow managed to launch the dolphin. I was surprised to see the onion lift off with me. Perhaps Pikmin cannot slide overnight on the planet's surface. Or they merely decided to join me for other reasons. Yeah, because I'm the only one who can plug them from the ground, apparently. Either way, it seems they will help me again tomorrow. The dolphin is missing 29 parts. If I can't recover them all, I may never return home to my planet never return home to my family on planet Akatate. Analysis shows life support system will function for only 29 more days. How can I recover my dolphin in such a short time? A dense forest is visible on the surface below. As it holds the keys to my survival, I'll name it the Forest of Hope. I'll explore it tomorrow. I love how you know it's missing exactly 29 parts. Not the odds, bits and bolts, it's just 29 parts exactly. You know, it was a really clean crash. And you got a day, and so you can see your change of Pikmin population is going to be sprouted 25 Pikmin a day, and we lost 0, left behind 0, and we can also see how many Pikmin we got total, how many parts are remaining, and how many days are remaining. And of course, we will save. And as you can see, we've unlocked the Forest of Hope, and we'll be exploring it next episode. A little bit of a shorter episode today, but, you know, I just want to get the intro done. So, we've crash landed on a planet, we've recovered one of the parts, and we got the onion following us. So, next episode, we shall explore the Forest of Hope and begin to see what's going on. But until then, we're going to Lemonade, pick up a controller, and have a good time. Peace out, peoples.